All right. Good morning, everyone. So, do we want to do this now, or do we want to do this at the end of class? So, yeah, the crying. Whoever said crying is right. I'm going to pause this, actually, altogether. So, last night was my final spin class, and they were equally as wonderful, and they did pretty much the same thing for me. But
it's not your last spin class. I see a whole notice.
You are correct. I'm doing a fundraiser on Sunday, but that's like a fundraiser. But my actual class of spin was last night. You know, Collie, come on. You're just giving me a free commercial, which is good. Good man. But I just wanted to take a moment because tomorrow I teach chair yoga, and it'll be my final chair yoga class. But I want this room to specifically know that all of you mean a lot to me. You've been there for this entire time that I've been here. You guys have been there for me in ways that you don't even know when I was having a difficult year. And all of you are directly responsible for my happiness and my success. And I wish nothing but the best for all of you. Right now you suck a little bit because you're making this happen, but I just love you all so much. You're such good people. On days when you aren't sure that if you are a good person or not, because we all have those days, you are. You're really good people. Okay? Okay, good. Lay down and no talking. I know. Now, I would love to say we're going to have a professional class, but why start now? But I will do my best to give us at least the consistent class that we're used to. How's that? So as you come down on your mat and get comfortable, close your eyes, and let's start to slow down our breath. Nice big inhales. Nice deep exhales. And just like we do every week, on your exhale, what can you let go of? What are you holding on to mentally that is in your way for you to have a great day today? Whatever that is, clear that out as you exhale. What are you holding on to physically that you can let go of as well? On your exhale, send your breath to your tight shoulders, your stiff neck, your lower back, your joints, your forehead. As you exhale, let all of that soften. And now just staying right there where you are. Keep breathing all on your own, and then in just a moment we'll start to move together. And on Sunday I reminded everyone of my favorite way to gauge your breath. So it'll be the last time I get to say it, so indulge me. A nice way to think about your breath is you want to inhale prosperity and goodness. You want to take that in, so inhale all of that goodness. Hold that breath, hold the present moment, because we all want to be present in the moment that we're at. And then as you exhale, exhale really deeply without regret. Inhale prosperity, hold the present moment, exhale the past. And now keep doing that all on your own. You can wiggle out your fingers and wiggle out your toes. Gently roll your head side to side, just adding in little bits of movement. Remember, pain is bad. I think if something doesn't feel good, skip it. Everything is optional. If there's something you don't want to do, definitely you don't have to do it. Make this class what you want it to be. Take those arms up overhead, fingertips touch, reach that back wall. Bring those toes to touch in front. Have those toes reach the front mirrors. And imagine I'm pulling on your hands and on your feet. And then let those arms and those legs curve over to the right. Press your hips over to the left for banana asana. So make yourself one big giant banana. In whatever ways that makes sense for you. And then up and over to the other side. Legs and arms reach to the left. Curve your hips over to the right. And then back to the center. One more time. Fingers to the back wall, toes to the mirrors. Do that nice deep stretch right from your center. Breathe. Let those arms come right down by your side. And now this is going to be little movement, everybody. So think of like super small micro movements. I'm not looking for anything big. Just gently roll your hips side to side, lifting one hip up and then pressing it down to your mat. Roll over that lower back. Make a nice little half circle, just hips to the right, hips to the left. Of course, if you want to make it a little bit bigger, go for it. Always go for any modification or thing that feels right for you. And then make that back nice and flat. So with your back nice and flat, kind of even press it flatter than usual. You might feel your tailbone curve up a little bit. And now reverse it the other way and make a nice little bridge. Lift your chest up. Lift your stomach up and just make that slight little curve at your lower back. And now flat back, press down. Exhale, bridge. Lift your chest up. Inhale, nice and flat. Exhale, bridge. One more, nice and flat. And then your bridge. Bring that chin down to that right shoulder and just hold. Roll that chin over to the left. And then bring that head back to the center. Bring those arms straight up into the sky like you're reaching for the sun. And then fingers interlace right there above your face. Flip your palms up toward the mirrors, or the ceiling, sorry, and make your arms super straight. You can lift your chest up, you can curve your back out, you can do anything that feels good. Take those arms just like that and now reach them overhead. Your palms face the back wall. Exactly, Lise. And then pull that right knee into your chest and just take those fingers and wrap them all around that right knee. Breathe. Roll out that ankle, point and flex those toes.
then switch. Left knee pulls in, right leg goes out. Fingers wrap around that left knee. Roll out that ankle, point and flex those toes. And then pull that right knee back into your chest. Let's make our circles on our mid back, everybody. Pull those knees in, press them away. One way and then the other. Yep. You can rock side to side if you want. So whenever I'm up here instructing you guys, I'm always like just thinking, how can I make something feel a little bit better, or what's something we can do? So when you're doing your own practice, just start thinking that way. Be like, if this feels good, is there anything I could do to enhance it or make it feel better? Always just feel free to go for it. The worst thing that can happen is you just don't like something and you stop doing it. So just always think about all the classes you take here, it's for you. So when you're in that class, as long as you're not like disrupting the class or harming anyone, what can you do that makes it feel better for you? Just do that. Just do that. Reach in between those knees and grab those big toes. Let's separate everything for happy baby. Breathe. You can keep that rocking side to side if you want. Knees can kind of head down to the floor if you want to make a nice big rotation. You can hold it. You can pull one leg straight. You can pull the other leg straight. You can pull both legs straight. And as Michael just said, you can also just fall over.
Now we have two comedians.
Oh my gosh. He's quiet, but man, he always gets it right. That's all I gotta say. Plus, he's with me, so you can only imagine what he has to deal with. Everyone's like, yup. That's why he's quiet. It's just constant fear that I'm gonna speak. I know, right? Yeah, you're one to talk, please. Really? Said with love. Come on. Right? So take your hands, everybody, from holding your toes, and now flip them on the outside, so they're on the outer edge of your feet, closer to your pinky toes. And now press those knees down to the floor. Breathe. Soles of the feet are going to come to touch, still in the sky. Wrap those fingers around all your toes, and now sink those heels in toward you. So everyone, take your hands from the top of your toes and slide them down a little bit closer toward your heels. And now keep sinking those heels down to the floor, super slow. I want it to feel really good on your lower back. I hope it does. You can slide your hands up your legs and keep getting those heels down to the floor. Slow, slow, slow. And then when those feet come down, you can let your hands go, because now we're in our hip opener. But that transition right there, I hope felt really good. The key is just going super slow. Nice big inhale. Nice deep exhale. keep that left knee where it is. Take that right leg straight out onto the floor. And then stack that left foot into your inner thigh area, still on the floor. We're going to do 3 other different positions with it, so this is just the first. Of course, you can roll out your neck. Again, just keep thinking about what can I add into this that will make it even better. And then take that left foot, bring it up, and stack it on top of that right knee. And keep letting that hip open to the left. Breathe. So, if I'm not friends with some of you, it sounds so lame, but like, you know, if I'm not friends with you on Facebook, we should be, because now that I'm not gonna be here, it'll be a nice way to keep up with all of you because I do want to. So, friend me on Facebook or on Instagram or whatever. I mean, I still write letters, so I mean, I'll write back to you. You know, we can write. We can do that. My grandmother the other day, I got a card from her. Listen to this. And you know, you talk about texting while driving. She was like, "I'm writing this as I'm driving to the post office." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "That is terrible. Why?" She's like, "I want to get it out into the mail to you as quickly as you can." And I'm like, I guess for my grandma, driving while writing is the equivalent of texting. So, right? Yeah. Yeah. Bring that foot down to the floor. And then lift up that right knee and slide that left foot under. And then bring that right knee down right on top of it. And then our final position, lift that right knee up, bring that left foot back on top, and then keep sliding it all the way over so that left foot goes nice and flat on the floor, and that knee is in the sky on the left. You're gonna feel that in your lower back, is that where? I mean, I don't want to say in your ass. You're gonna feel it.
Piriformis.
Thank you, piriformis. Thank you. There we go. Thanks, Suze. You should feel it in your ass. Is that better? Is that professional? I'm so sorry if this is your first class with me. So sorry. Bring that left leg down, stretch it straight out, pull that right knee into your chest if you want. Ankle can always be rolled out. And then bring that left foot, stack it on the floor with that foot pressing on the inner part of that left leg. Like we're doing tree pose if we were standing. And then why don't we just lift that left knee up and then we'll slide this foot underneath it first and then we'll do the other two. So lift that left knee up and then place it right back down on your ankle, still on the floor. And then lift that left knee up, slide that foot out from underneath, and stack that right ankle on top of that left knee. then slide that left foot all the way down, right foot all the way down to the floor on the left, right knee's up in the sky. And then when you're ready, just step that foot back over, bring that left foot down to the floor. So now both feet are on the floor, knees are in the sky. Let's do some windshield wipers. Everybody drop those knees side to side. When those knees both get over to the left, have those knees come down to the floor on the left and curl yourself up into a little ball on the left. Let's do fetal position on this side first today.
So this is the final time I get to do this, and it's one of my favorite things to do, so you guys are worth it. This is our original state. This is how we all started before this thing called life happened. So right now, in this state, remind yourself of who you are. Tell yourself some good stuff about you, because there's a lot to say. Golly. I'm trying to be serious. Yeah, right. To the best of my ability.
Why start now?
I know, right? I know. It's a tough crowd. But for real, tell yourself some good stuff about you. It's really okay to do that. It's really important to do that. And I just think you guys are great. So for nothing else, there's that.
Slowly roll onto your back. We're taking it all the way over to the right fetal position. Take your time. Breathe. And just for a moment on this side, just think of something that you're really grateful for, or really thankful for. If you let those thoughts come into your mind, even at least once a day, it will frame a certain part of your day with that gratitude, at least for a little bit. I can't promise it'll stay all day, but it might be part of your day just a little bit more. And then when you're ready, roll onto your back again. Pull both knees into your chest. And take that left leg straight out and have it hover above the floor. Don't let it come down. Point those toes on both feet straight up to the ceiling. And now point both of those toes, only two, point all of your toes on both feet toward the mirrors. And then switch. Left knee comes in, right leg goes out above the floor, all those toes point straight up to the ceiling. And then take all those toes and point them to the mirrors. Both knees pull into your chest again. You can rock on your back again if you want, side to side. Make those circles. And then soles of the feet come back down to the floor. Let those knees both drop to the right. Lower body's twisting, upper body's nice and flat. Take that head and look over to the left if you want to. And by now you don't have to wait for me if you want to do that modification where you slide that foot out from underneath on the right and stack that right foot on that left knee or leg. You can do that as well. Slide that foot back down underneath if you did that. And then have both knees come up to the sky, over to the left, all the way down to the floor. Look over to the right. And then slide that foot up from underneath if you want to stack it on top of that right knee. And then just breathe. Let that foot slide back down underneath. Knees come up into the sky one more time. If you want to do a windshield wiper reset, you can do that. You can make that into your accordion if you want to do that. And then when you're ready, keep those knees right up in the sky, soles of the feet are on the floor. Reach down and find your heels with your fingertips. We're going to do some nice, easy bridges, modified bridges. So put that orange right in between both of your knees and hold on to that orange. Don't let it drop. And all that means is don't let your knees open to the side. Keep them closer together. And just take a nice inhale and press your hips up toward the sky. Inhale, press up. Just like everything, this is as much or as little as you want it to be. If you want to go for the full pose, always go for it. But it's okay to back off a little too. Exhale, lower. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lower. So the breath is always the same. Inhale, prosperity, press up. Hold the present moment. Exhale the past as you lower down. Inhale, press up. Hold. Lower. Exhale. Do a couple more all on your own, everybody. Just make it feel good for you. Just breathe. We'll do one more at your own pace. And then once you've lowered down, take that left leg all the way out again. Pull that right knee into your chest. Open that right leg over to the right. Yep, you can roll out that ankle again, point and flex your toes. You can take that leg straight out to the side. If you have a strap, you can use that. Just go for it. You can stay there as long as you want. You can stay in something as long as you want. Even if we move on, if it feels good, feel free to stay there. If you want to move on, take that right leg straight up into the sky. Those hands go behind that right knee. And then pull that right knee into your chest one more time so that left hand can reach over and grab that right knee and pull that right knee across your body. Upper body is nice and flat, lower body is twisting, and you can look the opposite direction of your knees if you want to. On this side, you're welcome to stretch that leg straight out to the side as well. And then pull that right knee back into your chest as you roll onto your back. Take your time. And then take that right leg straight out. Make sure your lower back feels okay. Always shift around so that is the case. And then pull that left knee into your chest. Open that left knee to the left. You can roll out that ankle, point and flex toes. Stretch this leg straight out to the side. Stay here as long as you want. But if you want to move on, pull that left knee into your chest. Both hands slide behind that left knee so that left leg can go straight up into the sky. Point and flex your toes, all that good stuff that you want. And then left knee pulls into your chest, right hand reaches over and grabs that left knee, and pull that left knee across your body to the right. Lower body twists, upper body is flat, look over to the left, and breathe. Stretch that left leg out if you want to the side. And then pull that left knee back into your chest, and then let it come straight out onto the floor. Again, take a second just to make sure that lower back is okay before we add on any movement. And when you're ready, just roll onto your stomachs and probably face the back wall. Stack your hands right on top of each other. You can bring your chin down, you can bring your forehead down on top of those hands. If that doesn't feel okay, you can also just pick a side and look to one side as well. Always take your time, there's no hurry. Feet are nice and flat. If you want to take your head and look the other direction, you can do that as well. Or you can just stay right there in the center, whatever's all right. And then whatever you decided to do, bring your chin and now stack it right on top of your hands. Just for a moment. Lift both of those legs up behind you. And now reach back with those hands and grab your toes or your heels or your ankles, whatever you want. Chin can come down to your mat. And as you do a nice inhale, let's lift everything up. Inhale. It doesn't have to be super aggressive either. You can stay lower. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Good, you guys. Same breath. Inhale, lift up. Breathe in prosperity. Hold this present moment. Yup. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Let that left leg come down to the floor and just keep pressing that right heel in toward you. And then switch. Left heel presses in, right leg can go down to the floor. You got it. Left leg goes down. And let those arms come down to either side. Just bring your head down to your mat. Look one direction. Breathe. Take your head, look the opposite direction. And then bring that chin back to the center. Stack those hands again how we started. And then keeping that leg nice and flat on the floor, just slide that right knee up to that right elbow. Everything is nice and flat on the floor, nothing's in the sky. Beautiful. You can look the same direction of your knee if that feels okay. You can keep your head right in the center if you want. You can stretch that leg straight out to the side if you want to as well. If you accidentally maybe touch your neighbor or something like that, it's okay. I mean, yeah, it's okay. Bring that leg back down by your side. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Bring that left knee up to that left shoulder, elbow, sorry. Look over the same direction as that knee if you want to. Stretch that leg out to the side if you want to. comes back to the center, left leg goes right back behind you. Bring those hands and those elbows down to your mat. Let's do Sphinx pose first. Lift that chest up a little bit, curve your back out and look up. Nice. And then slide those hands underneath your shoulders. You can stay nice and low right here, or you can keep pressing up as much or as little as you want to. Curve your back out and look up, but also feel free to let your head go and look down. Feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck. You can lower down whenever you want to, and then press up again if you want to, but you don't have to. Lower down when you're ready. We're going to do one more. Take it to the level that you want. Nice big inhale. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, exhale, come back down, no hurry. And then you're going to press up and back into child's pose. Take your time. Knees go as wide as your mat. Keep sitting back as close toward your heels as you can and walk those arms forward. Beautiful. Just breathe with every exhale. Remember what we're trying to do. See what you can let go of. What tension are you holding? Let your chest go. Let your stomach go. Sit back closer toward your heels. All that when you breathe. Bless you. Walk your hands over to the right. Have them come off your mat. Curve out that left. And then up to the top and over to the other side. Whichever side you're on, it doesn't matter. Just curve out that other side. And then one more time up to the top of your mat. Stretch out those arms. And then walk your hands back to meet your knees. You're just going to come right down and have a regular seat and face the front mirrors. So take your time doing that. Beautiful, everybody. Sit up nice and tall. Back is nice and flat. Lift up those arms as you inhale. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands up those legs. Take that right one a little bit out to the side. Pull that left one in. Shift around as you need to. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And I'll say it one last time. It doesn't matter if you get to your toes. Don't worry about it. If you're not there, all you have to do is maybe just take an inhale. See if you fold a little bit more on your exhale, but that's all you have to do. Walk your hands up that leg. Left leg will go out to your side. Pull that right one in. Yep. Shift around if needed. Inhale as those arms come up. Exhale, fold to those left toes. Walk your hands up that left leg. Keep the right one where it is. Bring that other one and kind of cross them like that. Sit up nice and tall. If this doesn't feel good, both legs can go straight out in front. You always know. Just do what's right for you. Good. Inhale as those arms reach up. Hands face the mirrors. Exhale as you fold. Bye, Suze. Bless you. Walk those hands over to the right. Curve out your left. And then up nice and tall and over to the left. Curve out your right. Back up to the top for one more nice inhale and exhale. And then walk your hands back to meet your feet. Take those legs straight out and roll right back down. Yep. Take your time coming down. You guys know the deal. We'll be here for just a minute. Probably because I went on too long about telling you how much I love you, so we're just going to be here for a second or two. We'll do our Shavasana, and then we'll finish class together. So just breathe, you guys. When you're ready, take a nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. Oh, that was nice. Wiggle out your fingers and wiggle out your toes. Do that final nice deep stretch. Hands reach above your head. Toes reach the mirrors. And then when you're ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seat of your choice. If you roll to your side first to do so, that's just fine. You can also stay nice and flat on your mat. But if you decide to come up, it could be ankles crossed, legs straight out in front on your knees. And then whenever you get to where you want to be, bring your hands to your heart in prayer. Close your eyes, and we'll do one final inhale and exhale together. Inhale. Exhale.
truly believe we only keep what we have by giving it away, and we all have so much. And by that, I mean a kind word, patience, a second chance. If you give any of that away, you'll get it back, and you will get it back today. With that, I take my forehead and I bow it to my fingertips. The light in me honors the light in all of you. Namaste. So a couple things. One, if you would like to stay after class for just a second and take a big group photo, it would mean a lot to me. Two, Sunday, I'm coming back for a fundraiser that I'm doing for the National MS Society, but also on Sunday at 3 o'clock at Maui Brewing Company is like a going away type thing. You're all invited, obviously. So 3 o'clock this Sunday, Maui Brewing Company, feel free to say goodbye to me again, because I'm never actually gonna leave. It's just been a ploy to get like you guys to like tell me how great I am. I'm not leaving at all. It's been the longest goodbye forever, but Sunday really will be. So if you want to come do that, that'd be amazing. And I really just wish all of you the best. I'm gonna repeat myself for just a second. You're very special people to me. You'll never know how much. So go and have a great day. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.